kind of judge where he's at physically?
It was good. I mean, obviously physically he's should be ahead of some other guys because they went into camp earlier, with the national team. But so it's really been more of a balance of us trying to balance, giving him some time off and keeping him, in his form. So, but this is really the only week that we felt we could do that. So we've sort of balanced the schedule a little bit, and today training was good.
You had said that you were going to touch base with Ozzie the other day and kind of judge where he was at before you made a judgment on whether he's going to go to Tucson. You made a decision on whether he'll be with you guys in Arizona?
He will be with us. It's a question of when he'll join us down there. Right now he's making good progress, but it's right now it makes more sense for us to keep him here at the outset of the Tucson trip because a lot of the stuff that he's doing is stuff that he can do inside. We've got the anti-gravity treadmill here that he can start running on sooner than if he went with us to Tucson, and he'll probably join us in Tucson. When he'll join us in Tucson, I couldn't tell you. Is it going to be 4 days into the trip, 5 days into the trip, a week into the trip? When we feel he's at a stage where he's starting to do some work outside and starting to touch the ball, that's when he'll join us.
Will some other players not be going to Tucson for other reasons as they may get released before this trip?
Yeah, we've got a group of players that we're looking at who've been training with us so far, so we're making some decisions as to what we're looking for our roster, and some of the guys are guys that maybe are looking a little more at the S2 roster, and so that's conversations we'll have with guys tomorrow, but definitely this whole group won't be going to Tucson.
So you step things up from here into Tucson, start to get some more competitive minutes for the guys. What are the biggest priorities for you moving down to Arizona?
It's just a matter of getting game minutes, game fitness, so, in the 2 games we've played so far, we've held our guys to 45 minutes, and when we get down to Tucson, we're pushing guys to 60 to 75, and, and closer to 90. Obviously, at the very end, the objective is to get games for both groups of players, so that they get everybody gets at least 2 games, 2 to 3 games while we're down there as well. So that's another thing that we want to try and get accomplished there, and to start working more on our shape and how we're going to relate to each other on the field.